students, today we will be doing the numerical problems on the magnetic effects of current, and in this case we have got three questions. Today we will be doing three different numerical problems. Let us take the first numerical problems here. It is given that a helium atom completes one round of circle of radius is given 0.8 meter in 2 seconds. Find the magnetic field at the center of the circle. Okay, so here what is the condition given? There is a helium atom and it completes one round of a circle. It completes one round of a circle of radius is given 0.8 meter and 2 seconds. Find the magnetic field at the center of the circle. It simply means we need to know the formula for the magnetic field at the center of the circle. The magnetic field, the solution, if we have magnetic field formula, we need to know magnetic field formula is equal to mu 0 I by 2r. This is the formula. Mu 0 is the is the permeability of the medium, I is the current, r is the radius. Okay, so in this case what next we need to know, if you get to see the question, there is nowhere the current is given. Mu 0 we can easily put as equals to 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7. R is given, but there is in the question I is not mentioned. So how we can take up the value of I? We need to find out the value of I. Now I we know that I is equals to Q by T. I is equals to Q by T. Q is the charge and T is the time taken. Now in this regard we need to know that here we are talking about the helium atom, so Q will be equals to 2E. Okay, so I will be equals to 2E divided by T. T is the time taken. Okay, now let us substitute in the main formula. B equals to mu 0 I by 2R. Instead of I we are writing mu 0 into 2E by T. Okay, T is the time taken, or divided by 2R. Okay, so this becomes equals to mu 0 E divided by TR. Now this let us substitute. The value of mu is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7. Electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 divided by 2 into 0.8. So that is mentioned and we get the value as 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 26 Tesla. This is the unit we are getting. So we have calculated the magnetic field at the center of the circle. So this is how it has been done. Okay, now let us move to the next part of the question. We have another question here, and this question is given. There are two infinitely long wires. There are two wires which is infinitely long and they are carrying the currents of 5 ampere and they are carrying the current of 5 ampere and 7 ampere respectively, and they are carrying the current in the same direction as shown. This is the figure. Find the position of a neutral point, that is a point where the resultant magnetic flux density is 0. Ignore the Earth's magnetic field. The wires are kept at a distance of 24 centimeter apart and it is in vacuum. So it simply shows that what is the question given? There are two wires. You can see that here there are two wires, X and Y. One is carrying current of 5 ampere, the other one is carrying current of 7 ampere, and they are in the same direction. The distance between the two wires is mentioned 24 centimeter. The distance between the two is 24 centimeter, and we need to find out the magnetic field in between, so that what we really find that the neutral, we need to locate the neutral point actually. Now we all know that neutral point is that particular point where the resultant magnetic field is 0. So we need to find out a point here where the net magnetic field is 0. In order to find it out, let us assume if I take this as point as X. So this distance, if I just locate, is the neutral point. So this distance is X and this distance will be definitely 24 minus X. So this will be the distance. So if I locate a point, the distance of this point from this wire becomes X, and the distance of this point from this wire particularly, it is 24 minus X. Now we will be applying the formula. Since the magnetic field here is 0, so it means the magnetic field of this and this should be equals to magnetic field of this. So what we really infer, solution, the magnetic field of x should be equals to the magnetic field of y. That is the condition we will be working on. Now here the formula that it is infinitely long one, so we are going to use the formula. This is equals to mu 0 by 2 pi I by r, that is the distance. Okay, so we'll just write it here, mu 0 by 2 pi, and the distance for this, the current for this is 5 ampere, so 5 ampere, and the distance from here to here is x, so this is 5 by x. Similarly, it is mu 0 by 2 pi, the current is 7, and this is 24 minus x. So mu 0 by 4 pi, so we get 5 to 24 minus x is equals to 7x. Okay, so if we solve this equation, we are getting this as 5 4 is 20, 5 to 120 minus 5x is equals to 7x, or we get 120 is equals to 12x, or we get x is equals to 120 divided by 12, that becomes 10 centimeter. Okay, so this is the value which we are getting, 10 centimeter. So it means what? The point is located at a distance say 10 centimeter from x and ultimately 14 centimeter from y. So this is the point where we get the value of the neutral point. So this is one question. The next question is the last question. We have got an electron and it is moving vertically upward. Look at this question, it is little tricky. Electron is moving vertically upward in a uniform magnetic field of earth. The velocity of electron is given 22 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second, and the horizontal component of earth's magnetic field is given 0.32 into 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla, and we need to obtain the magnetic magnitude and the direction of the direction of the force on the electron. So we need to find out the force. Now when we need to find out the force, our formula for the force becomes what? Formula becomes F vector is equals to QV vector cross B vector. Okay, so this is the formula. QVB sin theta, generally we take, we have got that. Now let us assume that we are taking up the magnetic field along the y-axis. We are assuming magnetic field along y-axis. Okay, so let us suppose this is, we have considered this as n direction. Okay, so what we are getting? We are getting B vector as equals to, we can write B vector equals to HE horizontal J caret minus VE K caret. H is the horizontal components of Earth's field and V is the vertical component of the Earth's field. Okay, so we have got this, HE is the horizontal component and V is the vertical component. Now in this case we have got F vector. If we substitute for the vector Q is the charge of electrons, so we can write minus E, and this V vector, and we can take the value of V vector. Let us take the value of V vector. We are taking 2 into 10 to the power 6 K caret. So EV, this is V K caret, and this is cross HE J caret minus VE K caret. So this is what we have got. If we just take out the value, this is K caret and this is J and K. So we are getting J caret cross K, J caret, this becomes as minus, I caret minus minus plus. So it is EV HE I caret. We have got this. Well, let us substitute. This is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. 2 into 10 to the power 6, and this is 0.32 into 10 to the power minus 4 I caret. So finally we get this as equals to 1.024 into 10 to the power minus 17 I caret Newton. So this is what we have got. So you can very well see that what we have done, we have taken the B vector as HE J caret minus VE K caret, and F vector is what we are getting up, E V k caret H E j caret minus V k caret. So and V vector is 2 into 10 to the power 2 into 10 to the power 6 k caret. I forgot to write here 6. This is 6 k caret. Simply substituting this all this value here, we are getting this value as 1.024 into 10 to the power minus I caret. This is my 17 I caret, and this 9 caret shows that it is along the negative x-axis. The magnitude of the force is 10.4 into 10 to the power minus 70 Newton, and it is directed along negative direction of x-axis. So this is what we have got the value. Hope you must have understood this. So these are the three numericals, the different types. For this you should know the you should be having the knowledge of vector, then it's easy to do. So thank you for watching.